Okay, here we go.
You're only alive because we want you to be.
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
Oh, a large handle.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a non-functional wooden barrel.
Yeah, but it's heavy, like really heavy.
Okay. An Egyptian wall, which was used by craftsmen to carve temples. It's approximately 4,500 years old and comes from an ancient burial ground called Saqqara. This particular one has traces of the same limestone as the Great Sphinx of Giza.
Can't really mess that one up.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
Nice. They kind of look like lizards with a hat on.
Yeah, I mean, you were making a very good point there.
What a day. Alice Munro, then. Looks like our traveller likes redheads.
I wouldn't be so sure. Looks that way.
Should we be worried about Violet?
Maybe. She thinks she was abducted by aliens.
Then that possibly means she's already been a traveller target.
How was your day?
What else did she say?
Something about being in a row of heads.
So they're killing us for sport. Sounds about right.
To be honest, it might just have been someone imagining that that's what aliens look like. Or it could be an observation. Counter.
Ron, what are we going to do about Ellis?
What would you do about Alice?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
Let's think. What have we tried before?
A few times we've caught up with the traveller, nothing's worked.
Talking to them? Killing them?
That was an accident. And it worked. But we lost a real person too. We need to get them to leave, not kill them and the host.
What animal do you think it might be?
It's perhaps a Chinese dragon?
Not quite a dragon.
Do you believe Tower can predict things now?
I'm not one for mystics and crystal balls. I'm a Virgo.
It says you're lying about your alibi.
Is it really? Can it predict the murderer? No. Of course not. You'd have done that already.
The library burned down 3 weeks after their sale. Would you believe it?
Wow.
They normally come in pairs and have many uses. But when used correctly in a pair, it's feng shui, guards against evil.
Oh, wow.
Oh, something that guards against evil.
I think I'd quite like to have a guard against evil.
Okay, let's see.
Poe's Curiosity Shop is now closed.
Who are you? What are you doing in my house? Get out now before I call the police.
Right.
Nighttime London sparkles. Arms wide, I dive from the roof of the Mandela Tower block. Gravity accelerates me towards the pavement, 32 stories below. Tenzin taught me that the secret was to never hit the ground.
Okay, let's see. Who should I be now? Him. I forgot his name, so bear with me.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Between us, we slept in shifts to guard that dumpster and chase the rest of the street off. That spring, we lucked out with a broken fire.
Zach, what are you doing here?
I've been a naughty boy. I need to tell my previous partners.
Good to know. I'm not one of them though, so... Unless there's anything else?
Pose for me.
Zach, please stop asking. It's not gonna happen.
Just, undo a few buttons, yeah?
Are you bullying me into taking my clothes off for you? That's sleazy. Just leave, Zach, before I call Chief DuPont.
Just in the one we believe is most true. The roof of the Dreamtime Hotel was littered with Tenzin's white cigarette butts, like scattered finger bones. He gave me one long final grin. And I believe I'm immortal. I watched him.
I need to talk about Ellis Monroe.
What have you been doing with Ellis Monroe?
What haven't I been doing?
You are so irritating.
Want to fool around?
No, I do not. I've got more important things to do, Zach.
Now, what could the object I've just handed to you be?
I have never seen anything like this. So, it feels heavy again. And I think, I want to say, it's wooden.
Yes.
And there's a handle, and then it kind of looks like a bell shape.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Like a wooden bell with a large...
Let's see, who should I be now? Welcome to one person in the stream, by the way. Okay, let's see, it's gonna be Alice.
Hi, I'm Alice. I'm Alice.
It's the Great Sphinx of Giza. Well, that's what the man down the pub told me.
Mrs. Violet, let's see.
The curiosity shop is now closed.
Braun?
Welcome. Okay, Alice, this is what I brought in today. What do you think it is?
Oh, what?
Rain?
Tell the listeners a bit more about what the object is that I brought in today.
So it's quite small, fits in the palm of your hand, and
the chief?
It's a small man wearing robes, and he looks like he's in...
Where could he be from, this man?
I'm not sure. Buddhist?
Yeah, could be, yeah. His profession?
Something religious, I suppose. He's wearing robes, he's wearing... A monk, yes.
Well done.
But why is he in pain?
Very good question. I can answer that for you. It's a porcelain figure, ancient Chinese, seated and howling. Monk. Legend has it that this monk, called Busan, accidentally glimpsed Queen Anchisenamun undressing.
I'm Rain. I'm Rain.
Okay. Oops. Welcome to one person in the stream, by the way.
Eyes to find Uni standing on his chest, her mottled face inches from his, her demanding purr drilling into his ribcage through her paws. He lifted a numb hand and rubbed her cheek.
Lexi.
Sleep, he whispered. Meow was an order.
Welcome.
This could only mean one thing. Ivan sat up, scooped Uni to the floor, and pulled on a t-shirt. She waited. His slow, bare feet in dangerously tight circles. Uni was a hunter, and experience told Ivan she'd got something to show him.
It's 9 o'clock, and you're listening to Radio August. Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones. That's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Smaller than a cat. A kitten. Ivan stared at Uni.
You're the detective. Monroe just called. This is madness. Who would want to hurt her? We've worked together for years. She's the light to my shade, the angel to my demon, the diamond to my lump of coal. She told me to say all those things. Heavens, no. I have a wife and 3 children, beloved spawn of my loins. Monroe and I are good friends, that's all.
That's all?
We interviewed her about her scholarship not too long ago. Do you think whoever killed Dorota plans to kill Monroe? What makes you think she's in danger? Arrow. Does this have anything to do with the gentleman who stopped by? I didn't get his name, I'm afraid. He offered to do a spot on our show, doing tarot readings to answer listener questions. We said we'd think about it. Only a madman. Or woman. Monroe is August's sweetheart. Poe and Monroe. That was her idea.
Poe and Monroe.
Our show. We were just another local radio station before that. It was Monroe who decided we should have a theme.
Welcome to 2 people in the
Dark
stream.
Nights with
Hi
Poe
Ryan,
and
what's
Monroe.
up?
Don't tell me you haven't heard it, detective. That's what the Free Radio Project is all about. Uniting August via the airwaves. Monroe's been delivering free radios anywhere people might want to listen. Doctor surgeries, hairdressers, the guest house. I believe she charmed
Ryan.
the
How about
local
yourself?
electrical store into donating them. in exchange for free advertising, of course. You know, this town is fascinating. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Have you ever read up on the real history of August? The official story is that Mary August retired from a life on the high seas, found a nice spot here, and used her ill-gotten gains to establish a town. But that's not what really happened. It's true that Mary August was a pirate, but she didn't retire. Her ship was sunk on the rocks just off the coast. Mary and all of her crew sought refuge in a small fishing town, this one. They slaughtered everyone, men, women, and children, all dead and dismembered in their own homes. The bodies were dumped.
Thanks for stopping by the stream, Ryan.
Well, the body parts. And the pirates moved in. Yes, August was built on the blood of innocents. Kind of puts De Rota's murder into perspective, doesn't it? On that note, I should probably get back to the booth. The show must go on. Death threats be damned. Look after Monroe, detective. She's the only Monroe I've got.
Here in the center of the loft. The bag lady. If it moved on, maybe escape was possible.
Alice again.
But it...
I delivered radios all over town. I don't think I should have bothered with some of them, though. I don't think... Violet, is it? I don't think Violet liked me very much. Maybe. I don't know why anyone would be threatened by me, though. I'm not interested in stealing anyone's man.
The bag lady changed form. Not just undelusions of hair or clothes.
Thanks for spreading that crap about me. Oscar Wainwright, he came looking for a fight. Why did you say that? I never, ever slept with Dorota. Even though she was the biggest tease. Probably right here. Why? I didn't realize I was under house arrest. Thanks for the advice. I hope I'm not the only suspect.
What's up?
The images and thoughts all called from its victims. There it floated.
Time to visit
and then it turned to face me.
Hey, I'm going. There's too many people asking questions. It's exhausting. I'm off to stay at my aunt's. I'll come back tomorrow, but I've said everything I can say.
The air was thickened with mud. Limbs slowed with each straining step. And then stuck. I accepted my fate. Hoped it would be over quickly. A blink and there it was.
Don't confirm the existence of travelers. They're not ready.
And time to be... Alice. Yep, I'm trying to solve a murder, Burn.
Hi, I'm Alice. I'm Alice.
Okay, time to leave.
Mine to wear, like a shell for hermit crab. I agreed to help the bag lady with its disguise.
Get a
yes,
cab.
I agreed to help.
Al, I'm so sorry. You mean everything to me. I won't let you die.
Are you okay?
Of course I'm okay. It's you who's shrouded in darkness, my love. Elle, we must finish
in a weird way,
what
Burn?
we started.
Nope. What do you mean? Let's finish it.
Elle, I fell in love with you the first day we met. You ripped out my heart, diced it into pieces, and reshaped it in your form. I will always be yours, forever. Elle. Will you marry me?
No. Yes!
Elle, I love you. You don't know how happy you've made me. My angel. My absolute angel.
I got a trophy out of it.
Are you really married?
Yes, you've met my wife and family. They're sadly not actors I've hired to make my life look richer than it is. Tomorrow, I will tell her about us.
Uh-oh, that's never a
and
good
I will
sign.
leave her. Another heart broken, another family destroyed.
Oh my gosh.
Another villainous father.
Is your wife gonna kill me? How long have we been together? Is your wife gonna kill me?
I bet she will. If she finds out, she'll kill you.
No. At least I don't think so. She doesn't know anything about us. Not yet, anyhow.
Crawling inside my brain. Panic. Panic.
Zachary.
And gradually, as the worm settled...
Alice, do you have the amethyst?
What amethyst?
Poe's amethyst pendant.
You think so? Yeah, I think
One
anyone would kill the mistress.
Poe's pendant?
Okay, we're playing silly buggers now. Don't worry about it. My buyer will have found something by the time you pitch up with it anyway.
Yeah,
So I left and observed her, the bag lady, as I went, and relayed my thoughts through the worm. A new life with the bag lady's worm inside my brain.
Too.
Small talk with the servers at the restaurant.
Time to
Not this
Barbie.
one, the worm had.
And she's not there.
Not these ones, the worm had to be told as people strolled past on the sidewalk.
Ron?
Not this one.
Not there either.
Coworkers and asset management. I looked into the eyes of the people I spoke with, and they looked into mine.
Room.
And the worm looked up.
Time to be Popo, or Pomo.
I'm Poe, and this is your August update.
And time to leave.
He wore torn clothes, held a cardboard sign in hand, and smelled of urine. The worm probed, and the worm did not hear the usual refrain.
John. I'm gonna be fine.
How long have we been together now?
On the radio? I started at Radio August about 2 years ago. Why?
No, I mean romantically.
You kissed me on the first day. Don't you remember? I was putting on my makeup and you came up behind me. I saw how you were watching me in the mirror. It made me feel alive.
Why didn't you tell me about Dorota?
What didn't I tell you about Dorota?
That you were sleeping with her. I'm giving you a chance to tell me now.
Can't we talk about this another time? It's just that it's late, and I'm about to get murdered. I thought you'd come to put your arms around me and tell me everything was going to be all right.
We need to talk about this now.
What's got into you, John? This is a side I haven't seen of you. I think you should go cool down.
Side for those who keep finding their way, like a deep-sea fish dangling its lure. The bag lady appeared and changed forms, and the screams lasted just a moment, maybe a fraction of a second, before George was gone,
Nope, she's not in there either.
Silent and saddened, while I watch from the crack of the closet. I always watch from inside the closet.
Okay, time to go back to the room. And return as Sam. Leave.
Yes.
And it's tiny. And it's made of, I think, metal. I think it's metal.
We had the same metal in one of our earlier shows. Do you remember? It was the same material.
Yep.
Oh. It must be bronze.
Correct.
It's a PS4 game.
Sure. I mean...
It's not what it sounds like. Dorota lost her scholarship. She said it was an administrative error. She showed me the letter and everything.
I can't believe it's a PS4 game either.
No, I didn't. I told you he'd asked to take pictures of me. You never asked if we were selling a pendant together. The money was for her, Sam, so she could have her dream of being a cellist. I wanted her to have her dream. It doesn't matter now. No.
Poe.
Not exactly.
More Poe.
I told him I was in trouble with credit
cards. You like
cards.
this game, Bern? Maybe you should go try and get it.
I asked if I could have one of his artifacts. And of course he gave it to me. It's off. I said I'd pose for some photos, but that's it. I used to be a burlesque dancer, so I don't mind showing my body, but Zach's not getting a private show. Not now. I couldn't do this without him. He looks out for me. He's my best friend. What do you know, Sam? He does? That's so sweet of him. But I could never do that. I'm not ready to settle down, Sam. And Poe has a wife and family, and I don't want anyone to get hurt.
Circle of negativity that happens in each aspect of...
Mopo.
Yes, I'm surprised she told you about that. How did that come up? Why would Zach Weston know that? Maybe she was... Ellis is a bit of a spendthrift,
this is getting interesting, buddy.
Likes to live life on the edge of her credit card limit. It's actually not the first
go get this game,
I've
Bern.
bailed her out. She said it was to pay off her
You
credit
give the money
card.
for it, that is.
Why would she lie to me about that? Alice is a saint, sir. I trust her with my life. So I definitely trust her with my money. I didn't expect news to travel this fast. You can't tell anyone else.
Yeah, shit.
I've not
Poe?
told my wife.
Yeah, he's kind of sketchy.
I think she should at least hear it from me. I will leave my wife either way. I do hate people that jump ship only when another ship pulls up alongside them.
His name is Poe.
If I drown, it's only right and fair. You can't condone my actions, I understand. Divorce is strangely delicious. A great polarizing topic for society. So many people think it's clearly wrong. So many people think it's clearly acceptable. As the tide turns, the stigma fades. Enjoy your life, detective. I hope you pick once and pick right.
Yeah, he's a cheater.
To avoid mirrors, in fear of catching a glimpse of himself, a pale, gaunt carcass of a man, more akin to a ghost than any living being. But the work kept him going. It had to.
Time to be Violet.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Excitement had been almost unbearable, but that initial spark of enthusiasm had up in the night sky. On the morning of his 249th day on the moon, or was it night? It was hard to tell up here. Dimitri boarded the elevator.
Violet, I'm actually a bit tied up at the moment. Well, in danger, actually.
Why don't you like me?
What? I like everyone. What makes you say that?
You're trying to take Zach from me. You told Sam I didn't like you.
It's just, when I dropped the radio off at the guest house, you weren't very welcoming.
You ready? I don't know about that.
I get suspicious of free things.
There's always strings, right? Did you feel guilty about not listening? It's okay. I'm not a doctor. So we can be friends now?
Yes.
Amazing. I've got a lot going on at the moment, which hopefully I'll get through. And if I do, I'll come and see you at the guest house sometime. Okay?
And the four scientists knew there was much more to be done. Probes down the hole in order to determine how much deeper it went.
Poe's not there. Time to visit Zach. Leave.
Dimitri started to wonder if the pit even had a bottom, and dreaded what they would find there if it did. Is it really wise to send more probes down the hole? Dimitri asked as they went over their plans.
This is Lexi.
The three other scientists
Time to leave.
Are we really planning to do the same thing while expecting different results? Are you calling us insane?
Go back to my room now.
Asked Dr. Whitfield, pretending to be offended.
And let's see what it be now.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
I mean Broadwin.
I'm Bronwyn.
Perhaps it was Dimitri's frustration with the project's slow progress and his eagerness for a breakthrough that prompted him to volunteer.
What can we do to help Alice?
Haven't we done enough? Not many people get to know when they're going to die, let alone get the chance to avoid it. We've given Ellis a huge advantage.
So what should we do? Do you really think she's got a chance?
Maybe. Maybe Sam's her lucky charm. Anything short of an apocalypse would be considered a victory at this point.
Who had helped him put on his rappelling harness, performed a final check on the crane, which was normally used for lowering the much light.
What are you doing now?
I don't know. I don't want to lie about my alibi again, though. What should I do?
Log into Tarotism. Stay with me.
Okay, this time we'll actually stay in the same room, though. And maybe we should try and hang out with Rain and Violet too. Group alibi. You're the best.
Clear, he replied. All right, we're going to accelerate your descent a bit, otherwise we'll be here all day.
Time to go.
Dr. Yutani sounded tired. Besides, we don't want you down there any longer than necessary. Neither do I, thought Dmitri. Even in the moon's low gravity, he...
Time to be Popo.
I'm Poe, and this is your August update. August update.
Time.
700. Nearing the end of the rope now, she informed Dmitri at 800 meters. If we lose communication...
Then visit Broadwin. Nope, she's not there.
I'll just tug the rope and you'll pull me back up, Dmitri said to himself. After plummeting what was probably a few hundred meters more, he jerked to a sudden halt.
Okay, this is not a good time
himself, but he was doing it for the recording device on... Arnie and the others could still hear him, but secretly he knew. He simply wished to break the unsettled...
And the chief's not there either.
Dark void. Alright, let's have some light, he said as he turned on the small lamp on his helmet. Dmitri slowly rotated it on the rope to inspect all sides of the tunnel. Only now did it occur to him how narrow the tunnel really was. If he... Hold on. There's some scratches here. Did I do that just now? No, they're not scratches. It appears to be some sort of writing. Dr. Yutani, if you're hearing this, prepare to make history. You're going to have a field day with this.
Sam, I've got some heavy rain news.
What do we have on rain?
Lawrence Petrovsky, that's his real name. And no, he's not a Russian spy. But he does have a criminal record. He was charged with the murder of a 21-year-old artist. Looks like he got off on a technicality by all accounts. About 3 months ago in Hong Kong. Be careful, Sam. If you're going to ask him about this, it could be a flight risk. And you know, there's a good chance he could be the killer. What's behind you?
It's now 10 o'clock. Here's your August update. Investigations deepen into last night's murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw, a talented cellist who had recently been granted a place at Juilliard, was found strangled at her home last night. With the murderer still at large, Chief DuPont has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed. Alice, if you're listening, let me know you're okay. In other news, a handful of August residents have reported seeing strange lights in the sky earlier this evening. The lights, which witnesses describe as searingly bright, were spotted over the east edge of town, past the fire station. Have you seen any strange lights? Or for that matter, little green men? Let me know. That's 10 o'clock with Poe.
August's gone crazy tonight. I've just got off the phone with someone who thinks they saw a UFO on one of the nights that Violet went missing. Aliens would be normal right now. Anyway, now you're here, it's time. What do you suggest we do with Alice Munro? I'll send Danny over. And that means there'll be nobody at the guest house. So be extra vigilant.
What do you mean you're sticking me with Danny? Danny is basically doing out a scream. I'm a sitting duck. Isn't there anyone else?
Uh-oh.
You? Yes, you. Please, will you stay with me? Thank you, Sam. Thanks for staying with me, Sam. I know it's dangerous. I don't know why you're here, but I'm glad you are. It's almost 10 o'clock, Sam. When's it going to be over? You said Bronwyn will call when it's safe. Should we call him now, or are we just supposed to wait? I know you're just being good, but that's kind of easy for you to say right now. I think I'm probably going to have a heart attack before anyone gets a chance to kill me. That's the door. That's the door, Sam. What are we going to do?
Thinks he's screwed. Oh, we'll see.
Alice, thank God. I've been outside all the time, okay? Bronwyn Castle just called. She said the danger is over. They've done a new reading. There's another victim now. Look, Danny's outside. He's going to take you somewhere safe, okay? Sam, I think you should find out who the next victim's going to be. Then come and see me in my office.
It's 11 o'clock. I'm Poe, and this is your August update. Police investigating the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw say they are getting closer to apprehending the killer. The death of Miss Shaw, who was found strangled at her home late last night, has sparked a massive police operation and caused alarm amongst August residents. Monroe has some personal business to attend to, but she sends you all her love and hopes to be back on the air tomorrow. And Monroe, if you can hear me, I'm sending my love out to you too. That's 11 o'clock with Poe.
Sam, I have some bad news. We've done a group reading, and it's you. I don't know, Sam, I don't know what to say. It's normally a death sentence, but with you, it might be different. I think you've interfered too much. That's why you're the next target. I've called Chief DuPont already. He's asked that you meet with him. You should go, Sam. Be careful.
Sam, it's almost midnight. You're still alive. This is a good thing, but no one's even attempted to kill you yet. You've given me a lot of evidence, enough to arrest someone. But who? Make the right decision, and you should be safe. If we don't, well, we've all got to sleep at some point. I can get someone to guard your room at the guest house, but it might not be enough. So, Sam, who should I arrest? During that whole thing with Alice, the only people I couldn't keep track of were Rain, Zach, and Violet. I don't want to believe it's Violet, but that's why you're here. You're impartial. Out of those three names, who was with Dorota at the time of her murder, or who has an alibi that doesn't check out? This is on you, Sam. Just give me a name. Fine. Are you sure? Fine. Okay, I trust you, Sam. I just hope you know what you're doing. I'll get the paperwork drawn up. We'll get Violet in. See if we can't get a confession to something.
I'm sorry, that was in bad taste. Bronwyn asked me to check that you're okay, and you seem to be. Well done catching a killer, by the way. Well, hopefully you did. Scream if you need me.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and this is Poe with your August update. We don't normally have them at this time, but since there's a killer on the loose, I feel it's my duty to keep the radio station manned. I personally spoke with Chief DuPont earlier, and he thinks they're close to catching the killer. Until that happens, though, please lock your doors and stay inside. Remain vigilant. The light has faded, and so has my fortitude. I see things in shadows, behind doors and under desks. I hear the chattering of teeth and the glee of insects waiting to feed on me. The studio undulates like a heart that beats its last beats. I can't go on. I must to bed. Forgive me, Lady August. Forgive me.
Hello, sleepyhead. I'm so glad to see you alive.
Let's see. Hold on, guys. Yep, hard to decide. Shift. Which one should I pick, you think?
There is no next victim. Violet's locked up. She's being charged for murder. Travelers don't like being incarcerated, so they'll have jumped realities already. It's not something that a jury will believe. The shell they've left behind won't remember what they've done. And spend a life in prison. All we can do is try and stop the next one. Sam, come with us, please. We could really use someone like you and, well, just, will you? Really? Oh, Sam, that's wonderful. Let's finish packing and we can leave this afternoon. Sam, thank you. We're going to change lives, believe me.
Hey, sweet cheeks. You did good. Real good. You win. Alexi hug. Sam, I'm just going to say it because you only live once and all that. Sam, I think I've fallen for you. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. It's out there now. We can get on with our lives. I see. Nice thing. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Heart wants what it wants. Perhaps you should go for a while so I can have a little cry. I'll be okay though.
Sam, you're safe. Thank Christ. Sorry. I don't know where that came from.
Should I kiss him? Nah.
Yeah, I know. There's been a lot of death going around. Look, however this pans out, I just wanted to say thank you. Chief Dupont was going to screw everything, but you kept it all together. The riot was stopped. But there's tens, if not hundreds, going on all the time, so we got to keep going. I don't know if Bron asked in the end, but I hope you're coming with us. I really do.
I didn't think you'd leave without saying goodbye. People do horrible things to people every day. I'm just glad there's someone like you around to save us. I mean, everyone needs a little saving from time to time. Even me. Sam, you already did. That's why I'm here talking to you. And I won't forget it. Heroes don't always get on the news, but they always burn bright in the hearts of the people they save. You have an impact, Sam. Everyone does. They just forget. Keep saving people for me, you hear? Bye, Sam.
Sam, you did good. I thought you would. I mean, not that I've got a signed confession or anything. Yet. Apparently, they don't remember anything about the murders, but Bronwyn seems pretty convinced it's over. Well done. I hear you're leaving town with the tarot readers. That's a real big shame. You were starting to get in here. But good luck to you. You're doing what many of us have died trying. Leaving August. And I've stuck to my word. That problem you had, I buried it. The coroner's report is going to say the woman was dead when you arrived, not after. I don't personally believe in exorcism or anything like that, but over the last 24 hours, I'm starting to think things aren't as cut and dried as I'd like them to be. You're a good person, Sam. At least that's definitely how it looks from the outside.
I am Dorota. I am 21 years old. I love playing cello, and I just been awarded a scholarship to Juilliard. I just love cello. I love all string instruments, but cello is rich and deep and soothing, at least to me. No, cello is my hobby, but my real passion is... It's silly, it sounds silly. Well, I would like to build a time machine. I know. But it is possible. I think people make mistakes. They do things they regret, and they say things they don't mean. I want to go back in time. I want to make better choices.
You know why you're here, don't you? Because you did well. And you know what happens when you do well? Augmentation. Congratulations, Agent 3.13. Welcome to 3.14.
3.14. Maybe.
Debriefing 3204, Birmingham. Transmit. And we're ready.
Oh, let me see this real fast.
Are you human? Do you have feelings? Splendid. Do plants have feelings?
I should have exited the game.
It hasn't worked. It's stuck in compliance mode. Can we get someone in here, please?
Okay. No. Hold on. No, they don't. So Vi was the killer. Let me see if I check resume. Hold on. Should I play this again, you guys? I'm not sure. I want to see the ending where Violet was the killer. Okay, it's already 5 o'clock here. Yeah, pants are living things, Burn. They are. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. Since I finished the game already. Okay, with that, you guys have a good day and night. And weekend. I might stream tomorrow, it depends. I'm not sure what game, but maybe Tomb Raider. Maybe Tomb Raider tomorrow, maybe. Okay, you guys have a good night. And I'll see you later too, Burn. I'll try to catch you next stream, by the way. And with that, peace out. I'm out of here.